So let's talk website design for med spas. This is number one in the whole series that I'm going to be doing. If you check out the description of this video on YouTube, you'll see a link to the playlist where we're going to be posting all of them. So in this series, I'm only interested in websites that are doing well in organic search, want to see what they're doing right, what they're doing wrong, and hopefully you can take this information to make your med spa's website perform. So the truth is, I'm only really interested in the mobile layout of these websites. You're basically going to have almost no one looking for a med spa or Botox, whatever, that's doing it still on a desktop or laptop. Like, mobile is what matters here. All right, first thing that jumps out at me is the fact that they have the tap the dials to call. That's great. If possible, would have been good to have a tap to book an appointment as well, but you can't have everything. This was really great. Color palette's good. They have the book now up top. It stays sticky as you're going down the website. They did a really good job in this respect. Fonts and everything look good. It looks to me like they did have some sort of optimization of the content on the page. It's not surprising me that they're ranking well. It's easy to navigate. The website loaded quickly for me. The next thing I want to see is, what does the internal linking look like to the service pages, which is what they really want to get ranking. So if you really want to get your website ranking for like Botox NYC, having a direct link to the Botox NYC page would make sense. You know, I'm just going to check real quick. If I do Botox NYC, they are down further on page one, probably too far down in order to rank for this. I'm actually really surprised that it's anywhere at all. I mean, they're not ranking highly, but it is nonetheless ranking somewhere. If I were working on this account, I bet you if they added a homepage link to the Botox page, if I could go from the homepage and there were a Botox section linking it over to that page and it weren't buried so deep in the site architecture, I'm sure that they would be like top 3 for this query. Getting back to the search results, I don't love this format of these title tags. So typically what we end up doing is keyword separator, and like this pipe right here, value proposition. In other words, having like Botox NYC separator, something about the place. How many years have they been open? Have they been featured in magazines? Do they have hundreds of reviews? What can you say about this, the Botox offering at Tribeca Med Spa, that no one else over here can say? And doing something like Best Botox NYC, give me a break. Nobody looks at that and says, oh, thank you for, I found the best one. And it's rookie league. As a matter of fact, I don't think like any of these are really amazing title tags. Here we go. You can find this one, Botox NYC for wrinkle-free skin, 155-star reviews. Makes sense. This is actually following the formula that I'm talking about. All right, just so you can see a little bit more on my desktop, I want to look at the HTML structure too. So everything is an H1 that is Botox injections in NYC. Then you have all of the content placed in accordions. Now, this may not be the case. I am in the camp of people that believes that stuff that's in accordions and tabs is crawled and processed differently by Google. They say that they don't. I've seen evidence to the contrary. I could be wrong, but I would say that it probably would be better to have this content on the website actually visible and not behind accordions. I would also add that an HTML structure that goes from H1, H2, H5 is not ideal. It's also really important to remember that a lot of the time, this Botox page, like if you Google Botox NYC, the first page that you're gonna see for this brand is this Botox page, and it's really not selling it. A better way to format these pages, like what we do, we have a formula for all of these. That means here a section, you land here, you tell the person you're in the right place. The next thing is the social proof. These pictures look stock. Like there's just something about these that just don't look legit, and I'm not sold. And I think that there's a lot of people that probably look at this that also think this is not legit. It would have been better to have like real before and afters, possibly even add like reviews, what other people have said about the place. If people have ever talked about this place on like Reddit or somewhere else, it'd be awesome to call that out just to tell people like, yes, this is the place that you can trust. Doesn't really provide a ton of information. The social proof is missing on this website. Overall, however, it's a good website. They have the elements that are going to result in people actually contacting, namely that tap the dial, that we saw at the bottom of the mobile website. They do have search optimized title tags. I'm not in love with the format that they use, but it works. These pages are buried too deep in the site architecture. If they could move all of these up a couple levels and frankly link to the Botox and the fillers pages from the homepage, all of that would probably take them from these position 6, 7 spots that they're in right now all the way over number 1. I hope this video was entertaining. If it was, please consider giving a like, and you should definitely check out the rest in the series that I've linked in the description.